Welcome, everyone. This is Coaching in Session. My name is Michael Rearden, and I will be your mindset coach today. And today we're going to be talking about the idea of rising to your potential. We can think rising to potential can be this long road to glory. Some people call it giant steps, like Tony Robbins, right? The giant steps to the places that we want to go. But everything that we do when we're rising is going to be a systematic approach, or should be a systematic approach to where we want to be. We're not going to just teleport to our location. We have to take each step to get there, or we have to go each mile to get there if we're taking a car or something, or a plane. Depending on your mode or vehicle for transportation is going to give us a different alternative to how we view our potential. Potential can be our greatest moments in life. It could be our greatest beliefs. It could be what we are hiding from ourselves and from the world. I encourage everyone to write down potential right in front of you and to give it a meaning. My meaning for potential might be different than yours. And this is why I'm asking you to do this, because I might say the same thing for success. Write down success and tell me what success means for you. For me, success might be, hey, I want to hang out with my family more. I want to create financial freedom. That's success. How about potential? Potential is me understanding what I can do and that I do it. What is potential for you? Maybe it's going to be your capacity. Some people give themselves this capacity of potential. Oh, once I reach this point, this is my limit. And for me, I aim to eradicate limiting beliefs. It's something that's running rampant in our culture today. We have these limits. We have this potential to limit ourselves. But do you? We have this potential for greatness, but do you reach it? We have this potential to be good. We have this potential to be bad. We have this potential to be a person that the world wants to emulate, the world wants to hate. We have all of these potentials in front of us. So rising to the potential that you would like to have in your life is going to be unique to you, of course. But we are going to be giving ourselves at least some steps to go through this process in a way that we can figure out truly what our potential should be and then how to get it. How we're going to get it today is we're going to be looking at my most recent blog. This is a tune-up series. It's going to be talking about rising to potential. Anyone who is new to the podcast, thank you for joining in. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video and or audio. But the TUS series is a tune-up series, and that is going to be for people with strong mindsets already. I'm not saying that you don't have a strong mindset, but this is for people who are already in a good place. Because when I look at rising to potential, we look at the good more so than the bad, right? The steps to potential are going to be different. We might have the same steps, but how we approach those steps is going to be different. Let's look at an unhealthy person first, a person with not a strong mindset. Cultivate self-awareness. An unhealthy person is going to say, I suck. I'm no good, right? I'm ugly. Maybe, setting clear goals is going to be, I wish things would happen in my life, right? I hope this happens in my life. There's no accountability there, right? Develop resilience. Okay, I got beat up today. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to get beat up tomorrow and I'm going to like it. We can go down this list of all the negative of what potential is and then looking at the negative side. If you have a strong mindset, you're already looking at the positive. So today we are going to look at the positive because it makes no sense to look at the negative only. Can be a good contrast. Maybe I will put some in there for the episode. But I do want to focus on these in a positive manner, in a strong mindset manner. Cultivate self-awareness is going to be our number 1. Number 2 is going to be setting clear goals. 3, develop resilience. 4, seek knowledge and truth. 5, going to be surround yourself with supportive influences. And 6, take action consistently. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps to this process of rising to our potential. Now, this potential is going to be different for everyone because, again, where you are right now is going to be different. Your goals are going to be different. What makes you stronger is going to be different. Look at Katy Perry, I think she was. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. Yet for some people, they don't even want to get close to death. So, they're going to do things that are going to, make them stronger without the aspect of a negative connotation of kill. Seek knowledge and truth. What is that, right? Is it your truth or the world's truth? How about surround yourself with supportive influences? Typically, it's going to be people who want to see you win. But yet, we're in a world today where people will support you when things are going good, but they won't support you when things are going bad. We're going to talk about that too. And then take action consistently, not just intermittently. Some people, they take action, for a little bit, they stop, they take action consistently, they stop. Why not just keep on going? Why not just push through it, push through the hardship, whatever, right? Rising to potential. We're going to go through all these aspects just right now, and I'm going to be teaching you how to rise to the potential which can be the greatest you. So all of this is to be said. Rising to potential is not going to be an easy thing. Think of it as when we're young, we're weak. I like to think I was strong when I was young. I said, I'm so strong, I can lift up this thing that's very heavy and it's a block or something I'm not supposed to be lifting. What do you call those things? The concrete blocks. I forget the true names of them. But this is something that you probably shouldn't be lifting when you're a kid. But as an adult, it's just one little pinky. When you're young, it's heavy. My child now, he's only 2. There's certain things that are heavy for him, like a grocery bag, right? And the grocery bag just might have some fruits in it, like apples. He's like struggling to lift, this bag of apples. And I'm like, here, easy, right? I'm not going to belittle him because he can't lift a bag of apples. He's still rising to his potential, his capabilities. In a sense, we are all going to be at different moments in our life. Sometimes we can do things and sometimes we can't do things. Sometimes we have to work our way up to do the things. And sometimes we have lost the potential and the ability to do the things that we once could do. This happens with people who maybe get in accidents, like a car accident. They lose the ability to walk. Maybe they have a heart attack, a stroke. They have to go through the healing process to become better. Whatever it be, whatever the process is, we have to understand we can change our situation. In order to change our situation, we have to change our mindset first. Because if we have just a negative mind, think of it as soil. If we have just sand in it, arid soil, and it's just salted and it's just bad, like we can't necessarily grow the things we want to grow. And if we don't have a good, strong mindset, we can't cultivate the things that we need to do, or the things that we want, or the things we want to know. And all of these are going to be our 6 steps here. So creating self-awareness, right? What does that mean? Self-awareness is understanding who, the what, the why, everything about you. Because who you are should be your character, right? Your character is going to be who you act or how you act when no one is watching. Yet sometimes we give ourselves this facade of, oh, everything's great, oh, everything's wonderful. And then you're this evil person, right? You're this two-faced person. Yet in reality, who you are behind closed doors is who you should be in open eyes. They say that you are, 3 types of people. You are the people that you show to your loved ones. You are the person that you show to the world. And you are someone that you never show to anybody. The person that you never show to anyone is your true self. However, your true self might not be, in congruence to family and to the world, society. So we have to adjust. I'm not saying that we fake it, but we have moments when we can retract and we show people what we want to show them. Self-awareness is understanding all the aspects of our life and learning how to meld them together to be in harmony. If you find yourself doing negative things, maybe smoking, drinking, and I say these are negatives, but if you enjoy them, right? And I'm talking about enjoy them to the point of not harming yourself. There are people who like smoke a cigar or something like that. It might not be healthy for you, but they enjoy it. versus a chain smoker who's just doing it because they're addicted to nicotine. It's a very big difference. A person who enjoys the taste of alcohol versus a person who wants to get drunk off alcohol, or they need alcohol, or otherwise they start having withdrawals and shaking and stuff like that, right? There are different aspects to what you need to look at when you're looking at yourself. Then we give ourselves the aspect of the goals that we want. What do you want for yourself? Your goals in life. Do you want a big house? Do you want a car? Do you want kids, family, right? Whatever. Do you want to be a boss or an employee? What are your goals? Make them clear. If you cannot have clear goals, then how can we give ourselves any direction? Many people, they struggle with this. One of the first things I have to do is basically like I have to pull out teeth, it seems like, when I have new clients, and I'm like, tell me what you like to do in your life. What type of passions do you have? If you're not happy where you are, we need to figure out what makes you happy. I'm not a mind reader. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know you yet. I have to get to know you. And the more I get to know you, the better it is for me to help you with those goals and to help you on that path that you need to be on. But I just can't make a path for you. I can't say, well, you look like you would be a good lawyer. You look like you would be a good doctor. You know what? You will be a good teacher. Yeah, in reality, you might hate kids. So why would I put you in a teaching position? We have to figure out what goals do we want for ourselves. Then we have to develop the resilience. The resilience is going to be, if you're trying to do something, you're going to maybe get some pushback here and there. Maybe you get a bad grade. What does the mind do? Maybe you apply for a job and we get the bad news that we didn't get it. It was our dream job, maybe. Guess what? We have to be resilient to it. There was a guy, he was in the military. I believe he was in the Navy. And he has a method for being resilient. Every time he gets good or bad news, he gives the same response. He goes, good. Didn't get the deal? Good. All right, your house is on fire? Good. Your car got repoed? Good. We just got the deal? Good. Your wife just had your son? Good. Right? He gives the same response to everything. And it's not that he doesn't care. It's just that he now knows he's being one tone for everything. Good. Right? You can give yourself that aspect of good. And I'm not saying that you have to use that word. You use great if you want. Awesome. Amazing. You get to choose the word, but resilient is no matter what goes on, you're still pushing. No matter what, you still push. The hard moments, the good moments, you still push. You're resilient. Someone's going to want to not see you win in life. Okay? It's not me, but someone else probably will. The moment you start doing greater than someone is the moment they're going to try to bring you down. Right? They're going to want to see you to their level because they don't want to see you ahead. They don't want to see you winning. And most people who hate on you are going to be the people who are not doing more than you. You're doing more than them. You're always going to be ridiculed by people who are doing less than you. This less doesn't even have to be about money and fame and glory. It could be about mindset. It could be about positivity. If they're in a negative place, they are less than you if they're approaching you in a negative fashion. Now, of course, there's going to be moments when there's going to be, constructive criticism. That's different. But we do have to be resilient for the negative moments, the negative people, the good and the bad that are going to help us be stronger. Then we have to give ourselves this idea of seeking knowledge and truth. This is where you get mentors, coaches, understand where you're getting your information from, your education. Mark Twain said, "Do not allow your schooling to get in the way of your child's education." And this is a wonderful quote because our school today is actually not educating our children for the world that they're going to be embarking on later on in life. Most teens that leave high school are not equipped to handle the real world. And that is why we have an epidemic of stress, anxiety, and struggle because we are not equipping our children with what they need to know. And it's more than just, teach them how to balance a checkbook. Teach them how to do taxes. Teach them how to do this and that. Is more than that today. We need to be teaching them the core fundamentals of being independent, critical thinking. I'm going to talk about independent, not needing people, but being independent and taking accountability for themselves. Sometimes we think we have no consequences because we have this entitlement mindset, especially here in America in the West. This mindset is not constructive when we're trying to seek knowledge and truth in our life. We only have our one opinion, our truth. Yet, there is a world truth also. So we might have a moral compass, we might have ideas and beliefs, but we do have to understand that we live in a fact-based world, and we have to bring reality to our reality. We can't just make things up. There's going to be a point when you can go down a different path, right? It's called, you diverge. From there, you should already be in a good place, and you understand that you made this choice, not so much as a world's truth, but as your truth. So there is a difference there. We won't go too much into it because it gets more into kind of like politics and stuff. But we do get into this. And then we look at the idea of surrounding ourselves with supportive influences. And we do have to identify, well, what is this supportive influence? Some people might say supportive influence is someone who wants to see you win, or someone who wants to, see you smile or see you happy. We can look at all of this as a wonderful, great thing in life. However, just because someone supports you doesn't mean they want to support you forever. Some people are going to be temporary scaffolding in your life, and you have to understand it's temporary. It's only there for a moment. And, when that moment is over, you move on. And sometimes, people are just like stepping stones. I'm not saying you use people as, steps and stuff, and you should abuse that. But you surround yourself with people that you are currently. Because most times, and I'm going to be very honest with you, most times, if you are around people who are the same as you, and you're trying to rise to potential, eventually you shouldn't be hanging out with those people anymore, because they no longer offer you anything of value. They're going to be anchors trying to keep you down and keep you static to where you were. However, maybe you need to be in a different environment now. You need to be in an environment where people are always better than you. That means you have to rise to them. And if you did that in this supportive environment, you're going to always be rising to a new potential, always to a new level. It might seem like, oh my God, like I have to change again. Oh my goodness, I have to go through this struggle and this challenge again. Good. Just as I said, good. This is what we need. And then the last, number 6, take action consistently. What does that mean? It can be that we are doing what we need to be doing every single day. There's no days off. You can think of it as going to the gym. There's no days off. For me, I like going to the gym 5 days out of the week, right? That's just me. You can go 7 days out of the week. And then, just those other days, you don't go too crazy, go maybe cardio and stuff like that, right? Do something. But for me, health and fitness is every single day. I don't just say, I'm going to go eat a bag of potato chips and I'm going to sit on the sofa and I'm going to go relax because I work so hard. No. On the days I'm not going to the gym, I'm going to the park. I'm walking around the lake. I'm spending time with family. I'm being active. I'm going outside. I'm kicking the ball with my kid. I'm being active. I'm not just saying, since I'm not going to the gym, there's no other activity in my life. I just give myself certain work days, certain family days. You figure out your own schedule, but everything is consistent. I figured out how long it's going to take me to reach to greatness. I figured out how long it's going to take me to get to a certain type of mentality, a certain type of shape. Because if you keep doing something, eventually something's going to, break through, or you're going to break. All right. Most people, they break because they're doing things that are not congruent with success or happiness or joy, whatever it be. They're just doing things haphazardly. Oh, I'm going to do a little bit of this. I'm going to do a little bit of this. That's why some people start businesses and they're like, I'm going to start a business and the business is not successful. Let me jump ship and let me do this. Why in the world are you taking a beating here, taking a beating here, taking a beating here? Yeah, you're being consistent on taking beatings, but that is not good. You need to be consistent on growth and success and winning. If you lose, let's figure out how to win. Okay? Knowledge and truth come into play there at that moment. And then if you need help again, being consistent, again, is going to be asking for help around those supportive people, those influences that you have. They're going to be helping you. There is no necessarily good step here, meaning like this step is better than the other steps. If we look at the steps 4 through 6, they're more of looking at other people, right? Being around other people helping you and you helping other people. And steps 1 through 3 are looking at you. What do you need to do? Of course, consistency for number 6 can be you also. But when people are watching you, it's easy to be consistent, right? However, can you be consistent when no one's watching you? Sometimes, our character, is different when we close the doors and when we turn off the lights. We can go on stage and be happy and smile and say, "Hey, everyone, the world is so wonderful." And then you go backstage, you light up a cigarette. You're like, "I'm tired of this crap." What happened? Was a switch? Yeah, maybe. But there's a discrepancy somewhere. You might be doing it because it's what you created. It might be your lifestyle. Maybe you're afraid to change because you have to adjust. But for me, heck, if I don't want to do mindset and helping people anymore, I would adjust. I would change. Similar to how I did when I was a teacher. I could probably still be a teacher today, but I just don't like the politics of school right now. Maybe they'll change it in my lifetime, but it's just highly unlikely. I'm better off helping individuals win at life when they're done with their schooling, right? So I'm taking all these broken kids that are coming out of schools and I'm fixing them. I'm taking all these broken adults that never did the work to fix themselves after school and now they're struggling and I'm fixing them. And I'm not saying I'm a repairman or anything, but there are a lot of people that are not rising to their potential. And when I talk about fixing or helping people rise to their potential, I'm just allowing them to be the person that they can be, the person that they were destined to be. It's a simple concept to understand, but not everyone's going to take the action to get there. So if we can take action more readily to our potential, how would that look like? One of the first things it would look like this blog that I wrote, TOS Part 60, Rising to Potential. It is in the description box below. The link is there. So you can easily just click it, go to where you need to go, and then figure out how you can rise into your potential. In the blog, I go step by step. So it's easier to get your flow through when you read it. So I encourage everyone to check it out. Today, I just focus on the steps to potential. The 6 steps, again, are number 1, cultivate self-awareness. Number 2, set clear goals. 3, develop resilience. 4, seek knowledge and truth. 5, surround yourself with supportive influences. And 6, take action consistently. These steps are going to help you reach a better potential in your life if done the correct way. That correct way might be unique to you, but what I will encourage you to do is to get someone in your corner. You can join a mastermind group. You can maybe get a coach if you have the means to do it. We all actually do have the means for greatness, but not everyone is going to be, stepping into that readily. So depending on what type of person you are, what you would like to do in your life, you might have to make some changes. Now, those changes can be good. They can be great. Maybe if you are not having the wins that you want in life, you're just not doing what you need to do. You need to learn how to challenge yourself more. You need to create better goals for yourself. You need to apply consistency. Again, hanging out with the right people, getting the right mindset. That's why coaching is so popular today. Not because everyone that's a coach has their stuff together. I know a lot of coaches who don't have their stuff together. I'm not saying that they can't help people, because you only have to be one step ahead of somebody to help them. Think of it as if someone falls over, right, and they're on the ground. You might be in a wheelchair, okay? You might be on a walker, with a cane or something, but you can still reach down with one arm and help that person up. Does that make sense? I hope it does, because we can all help people if they are just one step away. Now, if we are 100 steps away, we can still help them by support, by cheering them on, and even by backtracking to go to where they are to help them up to where we are. That's what I like to do. I encourage everyone, read this article. The link is going to be in the description box below. And also check our website out, revenconcepts.com. The link is also in the description box below. And inquire about coaching today, so you can rise into the potential that you should be living right now. My name is Michael Rearden. I'm a mindset coach. If you have any questions, email me coachinginsession@gmail.com, and I'll see everyone on the next episode of Coaching in Session. Until then, everyone, take care.